Hello my dear knitters, crafters and everybody who came across this channel. I am happy to see you again, and today I came with this lovely two pairs of baby socks as well. They are a little bit bigger version and they are made with a different heel and different principle, and I hope that you will like this model of socks as well. Today in today's video we will do these socks. This is a lovely sock with a pattern I used in the front and top part of the sock, and quite large cuff. Then you can fold it like this if you wish. And these socks I just wanted to show you as an example, and I will talk just a little bit on this introduction about both of them, because they made in a different quantity, with different quantity of stitches, different yarn, different needles. And let's start with this first. This one was done with a natural yarn, and it's a thicker yarn, and that's why I was using 24 stitches for these socks, and used needles 2.5 millimeters. And I've done this little pattern here, and both pairs are, I bring my ruler. They are 11 centimeters long, which by my table says that this is more or less size from 6 to 12 months babies. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can use bigger, but anyway, if you have baby close to you, or if you know the size of baby's foot, you can always regulate size when you make your socks. Then this pair is with a thicker yarn, and as I told, made on 24 stitches. And as you know, I love my magic number 8, and I used to use it a lot in my projects. Then next pair was done with a 32 stitches, which is multiple by 8 as well. And I don't have any pattern here. I just used the leftovers of yarn which I've done, which I used for the adult socks. I just will give this for present for somebody, or I don't know what I will do with them. I just think they are very cute. And as you see, I used a different yarn here for cuff and for heel, and the heel is basically the same. As you see, this one have a little bit less stitches, these have 32 stitches, and it was done a little bit differently. I will tell you, this heel has 2 stitches in the middle here, and this I think has 4 stitches in the middle. Yes, I think so. Or 2 as well. No, 4 stitches in the middle. And when we do the sock, you will understand what I'm talking about. And a little bit of theory in the beginning. We will start our sock from top. We will do the cuff, and then after this we will do a little bit of straight part. This part here is around, I think, 10 round. This one a little bit less, because I was counting by the pattern. Here we will do the pattern, and on this video we will do this sock with this pattern here, and I will show you row by row this pattern and the chart as well. Then stay tuned. And this one doesn't have any pattern. This is just ordinary stockinette stitch. I used 2 millimeters needles here, but the rest just here I did a little bit different than here, toes. And basically, if you understand, here I was doing decreases to both sides, and with a one stitch in each side of the needle. But this, I think I have this method in adult socks, and today's sock will be these ones, and here we will do this way, toes. Then these ones, 24 stitches, 2.5 needles, and I'm as I said before, if you do more stitches here, I think you can regulate the size of the foot, and I think with this circumference you just can do it longer, and I think it can fit for the bigger foot as well. Then this all what I wanted to say in this little introduction, and I think it's time to start. Then get your needles, and here we go. Let's do this lovely socks together. Right, let's start. We need to cast on 24 stitches. I use 2 needles, and we do long tail, 2, 12, and now for my lovely method I do one more. Take one needle, pull this, turn my needle this way, come with another one together, and second half, 12 more stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. Now I look the beginning here, and this needle I'm taking off, turn my work, pull through. Now we need to join the work in a circle. My stitches with the tails are behind, working yarn on top, first stitch take and put on the second needle, pull this through, second stitch through the first one, pull tight and start magic loop. We are ribbing 2 by 2, 2 net stitch, 2 purl stitch, 2 net, 2 purl, come here, turn your work, this needle in, this needle out, and continue this way by spiral in a circles for 15 more rounds, and I will see you there. Right, here we are, 15 rows done. If you want more or less, it's absolutely your choice. On this round now we will distribute the stitches for our back part and a front part with a little pattern, and we need to distribute them symmetrically. Then what I will do, I will move a little one stitch, I'll show you how I do it, and then this is my initial of the round. I show you before, this is how I see it by my tail, and this will be my needle 1, and this will be needle number 2. And I'll pull this out, and what I do first, this will be back part of my sock where I will form the heel later. But first, you see I have 2 knit stitches here. I need to put 1 knit stitch. Actually it will become purl, then we purl this one and put like this on other needle. Here we need now 12 knit stitches, 1 knit all, knit, and then we need 1 knit stitch from other needle. We do the same. We need this stitch and just put it on other needle, and then we have symmetrical stitches. And on this part we will create our little pattern that this line need to be in the middle. That's why we change a little bit of our stitches. Then on this part we'll do 2 purls, which will be sides. Then we need to do 4 knit stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and here we will add 1, make 1 purl between these 2 purls, this way, put it up and then just purl it. And then we added 1 more stitch, and then we do the same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4 knit stitches and 2 purls. And here we're done, we are ready to start our little pattern. Then in the beginning, on first needle we will knit all, no changes, just knit all stitches. And now we will start the rapport of our little pattern. Rapport will be, I think, 4 rows or 5, I don't remember, but basically what we will do, we will cross stitches. These 2 purls will be always the same on both sides, and here on these 4 knit stitches we start cross them from edges to the middle. Then first we will cross these 2 knit stitches to the left, then this stitch needs to cross on top of this one and look at the left. Then what we do, we will cross them. I enter from behind in this stitch here, like this, take this out and hold it with my finger, put my needle in, knit this one, and then knit this one, and then I cross my stitches to the left. I hope you can see it. And then I do 2 more, my middle purl stitch, and then 2 more, and now these stitches I need to cross inside as well. How I do this, I go in second stitch from the front this way, take off, put this stitch on my needle from behind, knit this and knit this, and here I have this crossed to the left, these 2 cross to the right. You can use, if you're beginner, if you're more familiar with a cable needle, you can use cable needle, but for one stitch I don't like to use cable needle. Then on the second round, second row, we will continue crossing our stitches to the middle. Then we need this one, and the second one which we are crossing, we will continue across with next stitch again. Enter from behind to the stitch, hold, change them, place, knit one, knit two, still have one, purl one, and cross to the right this way, one and two, knit one and two purls with no change. And let me show you next one, just to finish, to make everything clear. First needle, you knit all, no changes. Change in needles, we are on the front. Now you have two purls as usual, and here you have now two, and last two we need to cross, one, two, purl, and this last cross to the other side, one, two, one, two, and in the last round for this pattern we don't cross anything, we just do all of them by the pattern as they go. Oops, I lost something here. Let me see what I've done. See, I need to sort this one out, but it is easy. Then knit all, and in the last round of the pattern we just go as they go. Two purls on edges, one, two, three, four knit stitches, one purl from other side, four stitches, knit stitches, one, two, and this, how many rows I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. We will repeat to create our little pattern. Then from the next round you will start crossing from out to the middle, and then you will repeat this all the time. And let me see, I think from next one we will start with a heel. Right, on this round we will start making a little heel. We will do now plain knitting on these 12 stitches on our first needle. Then we do ordinary stockinette, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need the last one as well. We turn work now and we purl all back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We complete our first two rows, and now we will work like this up for 12 rows. Then this was 1, 2. Why 12? Because we have 12 stitches. Very easy to count. Then we will do 11 rows up, and on the wrong side we will start doing the gusset of the heel. Then let's count. This was 2, and then on 11th row I'll see you again. Right, here our work need to look like at the moment. I'm on my wrong side, and I'll show you how you will count. You need to have 6 of these rib stitches on your side. Then you see your first stitch is a small one, and then you start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the right number of stitches, because here you need to have 6, because every 2 rows create 1 edge stitch, because we skip first stitch all the time. And now we will start our little gusset. Then what I do, I usually, for this French heel, I used to leave odd number of stitches on each side. Then in this case I will do 5 on one side, 5 on another side, and 2 in the middle. This is how I distribute on this small sock. Then first one we skip, then we do 2, 3, 4, 5, then 2 stitches of the middle. We have 5 on left needle. We purl 2 together and purl 1 more. Now we have 2 stitches on this side. We turn work, we skip first, knit second, knit 2 from the middle, 5 stitches on the left needle. We knit 2 together to the right, because they turn this way to us. If you knit your stitches different way, just make sure that this one is looking to your right and this one is symmetrical and looking to your left. And then 1 more. Turn the work, skip first, and go purling till the gap. See the gap, 1 before, then get this stitch before gap and after, and knit and purl them together and knit 1. Turn the work, skip first, knit all the way till the gap, 1 before. Here we are, here is the gap, before gap and after the gap, both knit together and knit the next one. Now we are ready to pick our stitches on sides. As we have here 6 of these stitches, we will pick up 6 stitches, but we will do it some very special way. I know it's not easy, but it will leave your work perfect without any holes. Then we look this little braid on behind here. We will use this part of the stitch, you see, this one, which look to me. And what we will do, we will take this stitch here, enter and pull them both up, and then we will let them go. Oh God, just want to show you, when you see it is little hole between them here, you put your needle in and pull the stitch. Will be your first stitch. Oh, sorry, my yarn is all... First is always a more difficult one. You can use the crochet hook to help you. Then, look, then you will see this stitch, and you pick the next one, pull them up, and look at this arch between them. You see, it creates some little X, and you go inside of this X and pull the stitch. Keep them tight as well. 2, and then continue like this. Pull up, go inside of the arch. 3, 4. This yarn is all full of layers, you know. It's not twisted very well, but anyway. 4, 5, 6. Just check. 2, 4, 5, 6. And now we continue our first needle here, just the way it's going. We do our little pattern, start crossing, and I'll show you how we do it on other side. Cross the edge once. Here we came, and now we will pick up stitches on the other side, and other side is a little bit easier. Then you found your edges. We will use the first ones, and then let me just try to take this out of the view. Hold your yarn, get your first stitch, this one, and then you go from front to the back, and then second stitch as well. You see, these ones are easier. Tight it very good against the cable, and here you see this other stitch. You pick it and next one, and then put your second stitch, and then 3 the same way. So difficult to do for camera, because I want to show you everything, and it's not very easy, but I'm saying you guys, it will worth it, just believe me, because when you pick your stitches this way, you don't have any holes. 1, 2, just pull it up very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's do with this one. And after this, just pull here and continue working in your stitch. You will go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and here you will do this one to the same needle. If you do 4 needles, you just distribute your stitches. I like to keep all these stitches on one needle, and then you do front part, and when we come to the initial of the rounds, I'll show you how we will do decreases for finish our heel. I'll see you there. Right, I am here on the beginning of our row, of our round or row, doesn't matter, and as you see we have much more stitches on this back part than this part, and we now need to start decreasing them. We do these decreases in every second row, which means one row we do with decreases, other row we do without them, and they will be done always the same way. Then you knit first, and the second and the third you knit together to the left. I do them this way, I turn them and knit 2 together, and they will look to your left. Then I knit all the way down till I have 3 stitches on my left needle. Here we are, 3 stitches. Now we just knit 2 stitches together to the right and knit next one. Then symmetry again, these 2 will be 2 together to the left, these 2 together to the right. Next round we will continue on front with our little pattern, and behind we will do these decreases every second row till we have the same quantity of stitches on both needles, 12 in the front and 12 in the back. Right, I made all my decreases, and that's how my little sock look like now. This is our gusset, all our decreases this way. This is our little heel, quite nice and round, and here we continue with our little braid. If you do braid, if you don't, you will have just a plain knitting here. I have 12 stitches in each of my needles, and I continue now to work in rounds, just stocking it here, all knit stitches, and continue with my little braid till I finish 5 of these rapports. Then now I have 3. When we do 5, we do 2 more rounds in knit stitches, all knit stitches, and after this we will start closing the toes, and I'll see you there. Guys, I was wrong because I said to you that we have 12 stitches. I forgot about this one, which we add. This is the 13 stitch, was in the front part was 13 stitches, behind is 12, which is the right counting. I apologize. And now I came to the final round of my 5th rapport of the little braid, and I will eliminate this stitch now. And if you are doing plain knitting, you just count here from the last decrease. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches. But you can measure, because if you need a longer sock, you need more stitches here, definitely. But here I will do now all these knit stitches here, which I do 1, 2, 3, and this one I will knit together with the next one, and then we will get again to our 12 stitches back. In this round I still do my purls, but in next ones I need to do 2 more rows all in knit stitches. Then in next one we will knit our purls as well. Let me show you. then now we have 12 stitches in both rows. Then I do my 12 on the back side, and then, sorry about this little noise, but I put the foam here. Then here we knit these two as well, and now we have 12 stitches in each of our needles. Knit both, do one more round, and we will start decreases for toes. Right, yeah, finished. Let's just count how many stitches, how many rows I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from my last decrease here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But if you need a bigger size, longer, you do more. Now we will decrease. For baby socks, I decrease just 2 together in the beginning and the end of the needle, and both will look to each other. Then first 2 I knit both together to the right, yeah, and then I go to the end of the of my needle till I have 2 stitches, and here I need to make them together to the right. I showed you before, but this is again, you can do 2 ways. Skip one, knit, and then pull this through, or I like to do, because I think it's become a bit tighter. Here is my stitches. I turn both, go with the needle inside and knit both together. Result is the same. And then on this needle I do the same. I go 2 together to the right, pull tight against the cable, go till the end, two stitches in the end, 2 together to the left, and then repeat this till you have 4 stitches in both of your needles. And I'll see you in the last bit when we will sew the front of the sock. See you in a bit. Right, here we are. We finish with our tiny sock. This is how it looks like. Not very presentable at the moment, but believe me, after we wash and dry it on a little blockers, it will look very nice. It's nice and soft, and here I am. I want to show you how I sew this. It doesn't matter, is it baby sock or any other, it's mattress sewing. Who doesn't know, I just call it in and out, and you will see why. Then I cut my yarn and I put it in a tapestry needle, and this is position. My yarn is getting out from the stitch on my back needle. And then what I do here, I see my stitches, and then I go inside of my stitch without twisting it, inside, take it from the needle and get out from the next, and leave it on the needle. Make sure your yarn is under your needles, pull, and now you do the same on the other side. You go from behind in the stitch, you go in, just see to don't twist your stitches, it is easy, just you go in, take it from the needle and go out, and just look how your stitch need to be, not twisted, and leave it on your needle. Pull your thread under your needles, pull tight, and here we go again. Inside from right to left, this let me show you if I can. You see this the stitch, it has already the line here, the thread, the yarn. You get in this stitch, take it out from the needle and get out from the next one. Pull, back to the needle, in, take from the needle, out, leave on the needle, pull under your needles this way, and then you create invisible seam here. Then again, we have just 4 stitches, you know, if it's more it's easier to see, but then in and out, and take your needles, go to the last stitch here, enter with your needle. Let me just, you know, it's very small, tiny baby socks. Let me just pull it in and show you how it looks from right side and then back side. Look, this is our invisible seam. As it just 4 stitches, you can't see very well, but this is how it look. And then you just turn your sock, pull yarn and start weaving here, and I'll show you how I weave my tails on the wrong side of the stockinette stitch. Then stockinette stitch is going like this. You see these little shells like this, and we will weave our yarn following this pattern. Then I'll go somewhere here and I need to get out the way to be near this. I'm lost here. You see here I will repeat this way, and then I go this way, and I will repeat in these shells here and here. Then here I will go this way, you see, and then I will go this way, I will try to zoom it on when I edit video, but I'm not sure it will be in focus, so I don't know, my camera is playing funny in sense of focus, but I hope that you will understand and see anything. I'm trying to be in the middle of my screen, but you know, you never know. Then here I am, and then just you can do a little knot as well on the final. Just pull your yarn like this, and it create little loop. Just go inside the loop, and that's it. And your tail is secure. And then this little tail, let me show how I do in here. You go to the wrong side, you turn it like this, and you see these little stripes here of knit stitches, and you just start weaving like this. Each one, can you see? This way. Just repeating the pattern. You go, and then you can go opposite side as well. A little bit this way, like this. And here you are. I like to put my yarn down, and when I cut it, I don't cut it too short because after washing it can come to the right side. Then just leave a little tail here and here as well. And voila, we are ready for washing now. And that's how my little socks look like. This will be turned. Yes, as it will be turned, you can pull this on the other side if you will use this fold. If not, leave it inside. And as usual, if you learn something new, if you like the video, if you make some socks with this tutorial, just subscribe to the channel and put some like, leave some comment. It will make me happy. And don't forget to come again and knit some other stuff with me and learn something new. Then thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.